Hello students, as you are welcome to the Divine Science Academy. As you all are aware that from this year Divine Science Academy has initiated a new initiative. That means we have begun a foundation course for competitive exams like JEE and NEET from 9 to 12. So in developing such, for preparing you for such competitive examinations, we have started a foundation course from 9th standard. Now let me tell you something about JEE and NEET. JEE and NEET are nothing but they are national level competitive examinations for getting admissions in to a good and reputed engineering and medical colleges. For getting good admissions into the good engineering and reputed engineering college, you should score good marks in JEE examinations. And if you want admissions in good and reputed medical colleges for MBBS, then you should score good marks in NEET. So, and one more thing, one more difference is that if you want to become an engineer after 12th science, then you should appear for JEE examinations, and if you want to become a good doctor, then you should appear for NEET examinations. For JEE, you will have to prepare maths very nicely, and for NEET examinations, you should have good command over biology. For both these examinations, physics and chemistry is a common subject that you will have to learn in both the streams. But for JEE, you will have to learn maths, and for NEET, you will have to learn biology. It's an optional. Now let me tell you about me. I am Dilip Namdani. I am going to conduct your maths classes. I am not going to conduct your maths classes regularly. Your regular maths classes will be conducted by J.J. Gajjar sir. As I already told you that we want to prepare you for the competitive examinations like JEE from 9th itself. So I will help you to prepare for the JEE examinations, particularly for maths from 9th standard. Now let me begin. What I will do? If as a maths teacher, I will just talk about the maths, and I will talk about the JEE examinations. Now in JEE examinations, you require speed and accuracy. Speed and accuracy, that means you will have to calculate speedily and accurately. So today, without wasting our time, I will just begin with some calculating techniques and tricks. How can we calculate fast? Today I will show you how can we calculate the squares of 2-digit and 3-digit numbers quickly. That we will see. So I will just first begin with, but for the prerequisite, the condition is that while doing 2-digit and 3-digit squares of a number quickly, you should learn the squares of numbers from 1 to 25 by heart. You will have to remember the squares of numbers from 1 to 25 that you will have to learn. Rest of the things are easy that I will show you. I am just taking an example. Like I am interested in, let me have a heading, squares of a number. Okay, first we will begin with a 2-digit squares. Okay, let me have, if I want a square of 87 square, that's I want square of 87. How can I do it better? So here nothing, it's very simple thing. You just separate these 2 digits. Yes, we will have to write a square of these two numbers. That means square of 8 is 64 and square of 7 is 49. Remember one thing, while writing the square of second number, you should write the square of this number in 2 digits always. Here the square of 7 is 49. That is a 2-digit number itself, so it's not a problem. But for if this number is in a single digit, Then also you should write in a 2-digit. Yes, after doing all these things, you will have to simply multiply all these numbers, all these digits in fact. Here 8 into 7 into 2. 8 sevens are 56, 56 to the 112. You just write this two number together, 6449, and multiplication of this three number 8 into 7 into 2, that is 8 sevens are 56 into 112, that you will have to write by leaving one digit. That means you just leave one digit, and here 112, 9, 6, 5 and 7. It will be the square of 87. Okay, so it's that much simple. We will take some more examples also. What will I am just writing, just write a square of these two numbers. I am taking also. Actually we can find a square by two method. It is a quick method. Second one is general method, which we will apply in 3-digit number for getting the square of 3-digit number also. But we will see first simple method, a quick method for 2-digit number. Then I will just show you a general method. That for that I am just keeping a space. I am just writing another number. Let me have a square of here 93 square of 93. Okay, just same way you write square of these 2-digit numbers. That means square of 9 is 81, square of 3 is 9, but you will have to write the square in 2 digits, so you should write 09. Now multiply all these digits. 9 3s are 27, 27 2s are 54. Just you simply have to write simply 54, just keeping one digit. Always do that thing. Now add these two numbers, you will have a square of 93. Here you can write 9468649. Yes, you can verify this by calculating on calculator also. So it is that much easy. In simple step you can just find the square of a number. Now alternatively there is a second method which is called a general method, which we can apply to 3-digit numbers also. Yeah, I am just that's why writing here 4. How can we find the square of 87 by alternative number? For that what you will have to see. I am writing here 87 square. Now for this general method you will have to search which has a 0 digit as a unit place near to 87. The number which has a 0 at unit place near to 87, yeah, you can say it's 100. 100, for getting 100, what will we do? So we will have to add 13 to this number. So here 87, the near number with 0 digit as a at a unit place is 100. So for that for getting that number, we will have to add 13 to this number. So write that near number with 0 digit at your unit place. So it's 100. Now what will we do? You add 13 and get 100. Now subtract 13 from this number. Now if you subtract 13 for 87, so 87 minus 10, 77, 374. This is multiplication of these two number. Sideway you write the number square of a number which you have deducted and added. Yeah, you deducted 13 and added 13, so that means 13 is a common number. The square of 13 is 169, so you write in a side way. Now next step is what? Here how many zeros are there? 2 zeros. So removing 2 zeros, you will divide by 100. That you can remove this 2 zero. If you are dividing by 100, then you should take 2 digits of this number directly, and the remaining will be used as a carryover to the multiplication of a number. So how will we do this? Like this, here 0 0 got cut. Now here it was a 100 divisible by 100, so we take only 2 digits from this number. So here 2 digit as it is 1 and the remaining thing, so it's a 74. Add these two numbers 9657. Yes, you can have the same answer. Yes, again for the second thing, yes, I am just repeating this method. It is a general method which you will have to use for 3-digit square also. Here 87 square. So 87 square, for this number you will have to first, you have some mental subtraction and addition for these numbers. You will have to search the number which has a 0 at a unit place. The number which is near to 87 and number as a 0 at a unit place is 100. How can we get this 100? So we will have to add 13 to this number. So 87 plus 13, we can have 100. I just wrote like this. In the same way, multiply the number, whatever number you have added. If you have subtracted from this number, then you will have to add. Here you have added first. Now add the same number from the original number. So you must subtract 13 for 87. So it will become 74. And by sideways, you write the square of a number which you have added and subtracted. That is the 13 you have added. So I write the square of a 13 is 169. Now in this number there are 2 zeros. Now removing 2 zeros, I will have to divide by 100. Now when you can divide by the number, whatever numbers of zeros are there. To remove these two numbers, I will have to divide by 100. If you are dividing by 100, then you should take the 2 digits of a number as it is. If we divide this number by 1000, then we should take this number as it is. But for removing these 2 zeros, we are dividing it by 100. So we should take only 2 digits as it is, and the remaining digit will be used as a carry for the number this side. Here 1 into 74 is 74. Yeah, 100 is that's why we just use 69 directly, and 1 is used as a carry for this number, and just you get the same answer. We will apply the same thing for the 93 for a general method. Yeah, by general method, how can we get a square of a 93? That we will see. Yes, which number which is near to 93 and has a unit place as a 0, obviously it is 100. So for get this number, we will write 100. For getting 100, what we are doing? We are adding 7 to this number. So whatever number you are adding, subtract 7 number from here. Here, if we subtract 7 from 93, then it will become 86. On a side by, you write a square of a number, whatever you have deducted or added. You deducted and added 7. The square of a 7 is 49. Now, how many zeros are there here on this side? So here there are 2 zeros. So I will divide this number by 100. I am dividing this number by 100. That is with 2 zeros. So I will take 2 digits as it is. So I will take 49 as it is. Here 00 will get cut. I will take 49 as it is, as there is no third number and there is no need for a carryover. If it has a third number, third digit, then we will take as a carryover for this number. But here there is no third digit, so we are taking 49 as it is, and there is no carryover. And here 86 ones are, that is 86 plus the simply 8, 9, 4, 6, 8. Yes, you can check the answer. Even you can have an answer by calculator also. We take some more examples also, and we will just calculate by both the methods. Okay, now, yeah, because this general method, yes, I took numbers near to 100, but some of the numbers are like that, which are not near near to 100. It may be near to some other numbers, so we can also apply the same concept there. Let us see. We have a square of 63. How can we find 63? Square of 30 is 63. Yeah, first thing is quite easy. First method is quite easy for getting a square of a number. Your square of 6 is 36. Square of 3 is 0, 9. Now multiply all this number. 6 3s are 18, 18 2s are 36. Yes, keeping one digit. Add this number. Is 9, 6, 9, 3. It will be the answer. There is a square of 63. Here there is an alternative method. Alternative method is which? Yes, here it is 63 square. Now you are in a fix. The number which is near to 63 and has a unit place as a 0. So here for 63, 100 is quite far away, because 100 you require 37 and you also require square of a 37. So it is a far away. The nearest number which is having a 0 number, that we can take either 60 or a 70, or you can also take a 50. Let us we take a 60. Okay. So number which is near to 60, just we write 63, which is having a unit place as a 0. That is a 60. How we are getting 16? So for getting 60, we are subtracting 3. Now another number, for whatever number you are subtracting, you add the same number to the original number. If you add 3 to the original number, then it will become 66, and on a sideways you will have to write the square of number whatever you are adding or subtracting. You are adding 3 and subtracting 3, so its square will be 0, 9. Okay. Now here what will we do? Here how many zeros are there? So here 1 0. So what will I do? I will divide by 10. I am dividing by 10, so I will take only 9, that is a 1 digit as it is, and second will be carry over. So here 0, and what will be the answer? Then we will have to multiply these two numbers. 6 6 are 36, 6 3, so 39, and this number, yes, with single digit as it is and one carry over, that is 0 9, yes, 9 6 9 3. 3969. You are getting the answer. Even you can get the same answer by taking 70 also. Okay. Yeah, let me show you how can we that do. Or you can see just the number which is having 0 at a unit place. For that, let us have 63 square. Just I am assuming, just I am just taking a 70. Okay. That is the number which is near to 63 and having a 0 as a unit place. So that is a 70. For getting 70, what I am doing, I am adding 7 to this number. So subtract the same number from here. So if I am subtracting 7 from 63, then it becomes a 56. On a sideways, you write the numbers, the square of a number, whatever you are adding and subtracting. Now, how many zeros are there? There is only 1 0, so I will divide by 10. I will divide by 10. So here I am dividing by 10. So I will take one digit as it is. Rest digit will be considered as a carry for this number. And answer will, you can just calculate the multiplication of these two numbers. 7 6 are 42, 2 4, 7 5 are 39, and it's a 49. 9 6 9 3 6 9. Yeah, whatever you take, you will get the same answer. It's a fundamental thing. Actually, it's a basic method. It is applicable for both 2 digit as well as a 3 digit, both. And this method is only for a 2 digit numbers, but it is comparatively easier and direct method. So, how do you find? Is it easier or difficult? Yeah, it is quite easy. That quite easily you can do it. Now, just we will move on to a 3-digit square. The square of a 3-digit numbers. Let me explain all these things. Then at the end, I will give you some exercise. I will give some numbers that you do at your own. In maths, जितना आप practice करोगे, that will be better for you, because math is nothing like. It's like a video game. I just always used to tell students that maths is like a video game. Initially, it looks a little bit awkward, but once you are conversant with the terms, and if you have a practice of a sums, then it becomes easier. So it is like this. Yes, let me finish this fast. We will have a 3-digit squares also. Okay. Here we will begin with a 3-digit square of a 3-digit number. First I am taking square of 123. 123 का square that we will have to find. How can we do that thing? 123 का square कैसे आएगा? So first we will have to think a number which has a zero as a unit place near to 123. So first number comes, that is the 100. So I will write 100. For getting 100, what I am doing, I am subtracting 23. So the second number I will write here, that will be adding 23 to the same number. The 123 plus 20, it will become a 146. On a side line, I am writing the square of a number, whatever I have deducted and subtracted. Here I have deducted and subtracted 23. The square of 23 is 529. Now how many zeros are there? There are 2 zeros. So I will divide by 100. I am dividing by 100. So I will use 2 digits of this number as it is, and third digit will be used as a carry for this number. I am just deducting all this thing, and the answer is 146 plus 529. You have 9 to 11 5 15122. It is nothing but it's the square of 123. Yes. Second example I am taking. The same procedure is that the standard method, the general method, whatever we applied for 2 digit, that same thing is applied here. Let I am taking another example. Let me have a square of 987. Now what will we think first? The number which is near to 987 and has as many zeros as possible. The number which is near to 987 and has as many as zero possible is 1000. How will we get this 1000? This number can be got by adding 13 to this number. Okay, now what will I do here? Now subtracting the same number. If I add 13 from this number, so it will become 974. Okay, and on the sideline you should write the square of a number, whatever you are adding and subtracting. You are adding 13 and subtracting 13, that is, the square of this number is 169. How many zeros are there? There are 3 zeros, so I will divide this number by 1000. I am dividing by 1000, so there are 3 zeros, so I will take the 3 digit of this number as it is. So 3 zeros will get cut, and rest of the number you can write as it is. 974, it is as it is. So 169, just add this to number 961,479. 974169. Okay. So these are the things. This way you can just calculate any numbers. Yeah. In these two numbers, I have taken numbers which are near to 100 and 1000. Now I will just move one number, little bit complicated number. Let us take like this. Let me have like this. Yes, square of 753. Now here, if I take a number which is near to 753 and has as many zeros as possible, that can be either 800 or 700. But for 800, you will require a square of a 47, and it will again a difficult process. And for 700, you will require a square of 53. So it is also a difficult process. So don't worry, don't bother about this thing. You can take any other number which is near to 753 and having 0. Yes, we can have a 750, 750, which is near to 753 and having a 0 as at the unit place. So if I want to find the square of number, so the number which is near to 753 and having 0 as a unit place, for doing this, what I am doing, I am just subtracting 3 from this number. Now my duty is what? I will add the same number, and by adding this number to the original number, I am getting 756 that I will write here. And on the side line, I will write a square of a number which is deducted and subtracted, there is a 3. So square of this number is 0, 9. Now, how many zeros are this on this side? There are 1 0. So you can write, even you can take 2 0 also. But if you want to divide by 100, then you take two number as it is. If you are dividing it by 10, then you will have to take one number as it is. But if you divide by 100, then you will have a simpler calculation this side. So I am just dividing by 100. So I will take two number as it is of this number, and while dividing this number, I can have division here. 5 15s are 5 2s are, yes, you can have 2 3s are 2 7s are 2 8s are. Now you should have at least that much calculation you will have to do. That is 15 8s are 120, 0 12, 15 7s are 105, 117, 7 11 and 45 and 11 5 6. Okay, and this number as it is 750 square. Okay, so it's a 567009. You can also make this calculation simpler also. Yeah, I'm just alternative method. In alternative method, what will I do? Here I am writing here 750 into 756 upon 100 and 09. Now here 5 5. Yes, you can have 15 and 2, and this number is divisible by 4. No? So what will you do? Multiply by 2. So if you multiply by 2 here, so it will become a 30, and by division by 4, so you can have 4 1s are 4 8s are 4 9s are. Then you have a direct calculation. It's a 0 7 2 26 5670, and this number as it is, because we have divided by 2, so we will take 2 0 as it is. So 09 567009. Yes, okay, fine. Same way you can do it. Yeah, it's a nothing else. I just simplified it. So these are the things. By this way, we can have square of a 2-digit or a 3-digit number very quickly. I'm writing some of the number. You should try for this number and just have a practice. Just I'm giving an examples homework like this. Just try to find 53 square, 81 square, 67 square, 153 square, 869 square. You can just do it like this, and even find 9 91. Yes, you can have like this. Okay, so that's it for today's lecture. If you like this lecture, then please give a like, share and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.